I came across this guide on how to optimize the Varjo Aero for iRacing, and it's a little bit of work, but it's worth going through. The author started with an AMD 5800 and then migrated to a MSI 4090, and he shows the comparison between both. And he talks through distance, rendering and quality. There's some initial settings in your NVIDIA control panel which are good to follow. And the key to this is to use the OpenXR toolkit, which you have to download and install. And then it's a bit fiddly in VR to use the menu. And one of the options is to keep the menu on the screen so it doesn't just time out. Otherwise, it's really fiddly. And if you follow through this guide, this will help you optimize so your GPU is not processing the full extent of what you see in the headset, but it's only rendering the viewable. Think of it as a dome for each eye, the viewable, and it saves a lot of computational calculations. And I found applying this enabled me to go from having the 96 frames per second, which is the cap on the Varjo Aero, to having a single car on track, maintaining 90 frames per second. During a race with 15, 20, 25 cars, I would be dropping down to 80 or 70, which is just unacceptable. So with this guide, with OpenXR, I was able to get a consistent 90 up to, I've run up to maybe 25 cars, and it was fantastic. And it also gives you some tips for how to set your settings within iRacing as well. And again, you need to tailor this to your needs and do a bit of testing. So I highly recommend this guide if you have the Varjo Aero and you race in VR. There's some other interesting parts in here to do with the redshift correction. Now, I haven't done that. This is unique, again, to the VR headset. I've got used to it. I've had the headset for a while now, and I got used to it. I may try it out one day, so I can't comment on that. DRE I find is brilliant as a racing companion. It's meant to be AI. I mean, everything says AI now, but it's just a bit intuitive, and you can talk to it and make requests, which I've just started doing. There's a good recommendation from me there.